timeline. Made this timeline for you to make it easy. So today, starting with today, we're sunny, it's nice, get out and enjoy it. Tomorrow, we're mild, temperatures are warmer, it's not bad, but we're adding in the clouds and some really stray showers, mostly dry though, so you gotta have about 2 days to get out and enjoy some of this weather. Cold front moves in Thursday, we're getting really warm, especially ahead of it, getting back to the 60s. And then we're bringing in those rain and a few thunderstorms by the afternoon to those evening hours. And then Friday, really overnight Thursday into Friday, that's when we're transitioning from rain to some snow. Key word is some snow. And we'll talk about that in a second. Not all of us getting in on that snow. And then by the time we get to Saturday, we got a little bit of that mountain snow lingering early in the morning. It's a pretty cold day. We start to see that sunshine return, and then we're definitely seeing that sunshine return by Sunday. Temperatures are starting to rebound. It's still pretty chilly, but we'll rebound pretty quickly. So this cold front moves in and moves out of here pretty quickly, but it kind of sticks around for about 3 days here, so impacting you as we head towards really the end of the week. So let's get into your first alert futurecast. We're going to start with Thursday. Here are those clouds that we're seeing throughout the day, and then some of those kind of specks of rain, some stray showers popping up here. Really not seeing the main line of those rain and storms moving in until those afternoon hours. This is a look at about 1:30. See that line of rain and storms pushing plateau into parts of southeastern Kentucky. Definitely hearing some rumbles of thunder, lightning possible, isolated gusty winds up to about 30-40 miles per hour. Isolated severe storm. I really think we're just dealing with some isolated stronger storms to really kind of thunderstorms in January, which is kind of weird. And then as we head into those afternoon hours closer to 3 o'clock, that's when we're seeing some of that heavier rain push into parts of the valley, into Knoxville there. So a line of heavy rain, rumbles of thunder, storms, gusty winds continue to move in, starts to break apart a little bit, I think, between that 4 or 5 o'clock time frame, and then we're seeing that heavy rain right around 5 o'clock exiting parts of Knox County, but really moving into parts of Blount to Sevier County, and then moving more towards the Tri-City, so Morristown, Newport, Cott County, and then it's in Greene County there, closer to about 6:30, but pushing out and pushing towards those Tri-Cities. So hanging on some isolated showers there, isolated heavy downpours as we head into your Thursday evening, but then again, it's over Thursday night into Friday. We still got that moisture sticking around. It's some light moisture, and temperatures are starting to drop behind that cold front. That's when we're getting that rain transitioning into a wintry mix and snow. In case you didn't know, the green's definitely more of that rain. Then we got those pinks, which is more of that mix, the rain to snow mix. And then you have those blues, and that is more of that snow. And usually when that gets a little bit of that darker blue, that's some heavier snow, and you could see that mainly up towards those mountaintops. Notice that as we head throughout the day on Friday here. So still in the valley, so Knox to Maryville to Madisonville, even parts of Sevier County, we're still dealing with that green, and then we're getting that drier air to really move into kind of that pocket there, that slot of dry air, and we typically see that with these types of systems. And then we're still kind of warm as well. So temperatures, you got to get that magic number of 32. I think we're closer to about those mid to upper 30s. I don't think we'll see that rain quite transition into snow for us in the valley, but that's more possible in those higher elevations where it's going to get just a little bit colder there. But you can still see some of those isolated darker blues there up towards the mountains, and little pockets plateau to parts of southeastern Kentucky, but still seeing some of those pinks and green mixing in as well. Then we are still seeing kind of, we call it that horseshoe effect. Can you see it? That horseshoe effect there with the plateau to southeastern Kentucky, and then towards those mountains, and then towards the Tri-Cities as well. There's that rain transitioning over into snow wintry mix, and then that drier air really moving into the valley there. So we could be dealing with some rain, kind of some of that drizzle, very cold drizzle at that, but not really getting in on any of that snow. And then there you can see those isolated pockets in like Scott County, for instance, a little bit of a darker blue. So you could get some isolated pockets of some heavier snow on the plateau, and then we got some bands along those mountain tops as we head into your Friday. So we got a few of those snow showers lingering early Saturday, mainly towards those mountain tops, but we're really starting to dry out and clear out as we head throughout the day. Let's look at the rain forecast where you live, because most of us going to get in on that, and this is basically throughout the day on Thursday. Looking at about ½ an inch up to an inch of rain into some spots, so about 7-8 of an inch there. Knoxville to Maryville, closer to about an inch. Madisonville towards Athens, you're looking closer Boulder, about half an inch. Harriman to Wartburg, a little over half an inch into parts of Cumberland County to Fentress, to parts of Scott County as well. Up along that Kentucky-Tennessee line, you're ranging from about half an inch, a little less than that, Williamsburg to Barberville, to about an inch of rain, Middlesboro to Powell Valley there. And then looking into our far northeastern counties, you're about 7/8 of an inch, Sneedville to Rogersville, closer to 8/10 there, Greenville to Dandridge, 7/8 of an inch into parts of Sevierville as well. So we're getting some pockets of some heavy rain potentially, but not looking at a whole lot of it. And again, that's throughout the day on Thursday. Here's a look at that snowfall impact map. Here's what's important. You can see flurries possible, kind of valley there, especially that southern valley, and then up really along 40. And then you got some more moderate pockets of some heavier snowfall. You can see that really kind of that line there, Cumberland County to Fentress County. And then right on that line, potentially Scott County to Campbell, and then up towards those mountaintops in southeastern Kentucky. And then you got some heavier bands potentially possible up towards the high points of the mountains. Mount LeConte, all the way up there, Newfound Gap, they have a better chance of seeing more of that accumulating snow. It's important to note too, our high on Thursday is going to be like 65 degrees, so it will take some time for those grounds to get a little bit colder for some of that snow to stick in those higher elevations, and that's another big reason why I don't think we'll see a whole lot of snow here in the valley, especially sticking to anything, because we are pretty warm ahead of this cold front. So that's important to keep in mind as we head towards the end of the week. So sadly, we're not looking at a fun snow day, but we could see some there up towards those mountaintops. Looking at some flurries, isolated light dusting into parts of the valley. I'd say that's mainly towards parts of the northeastern half, and then more towards the foothills you could get closer to about a dusting. But winds definitely going to be breezy as we bring this cold front in on Thursday, gusting up to 30-40 miles per hour at times. This is throughout the day on Thursday. This is all ahead of that cold front. But even after that cold front, we are going to see those winds shift quickly because we're going from the 60s to the 30s. So we'll have those winds shifting quickly, and then that's what's filtering in that colder air throughout the overnight hours Thursday into Friday. So even throughout the day on Friday, winds still gusting 15 to 20 miles per hour, and we have that cold air starting to get into place. So could definitely feel colder at times throughout the day Friday and even into Saturday as well. Highs only into about those upper 30s. So it is definitely going to be pretty chilly after this cold front, but at least that cold weather doesn't last for too long. But even by the time we get to your Friday evening, there's those winds gusting up to 20-30 miles per hour at times. So it is still going to be pretty breezy after this cold front. Those winds should start to die down throughout the day on Saturday. But check out these temperatures. So our 58 tomorrow to 65 Thursday. That's that warming ahead of that front. And then we jump quickly to the upper 30s both Friday and then into Saturday as well. So we're going to continue to watch kind of the trends on this, but really that impact map that I show you, that's the best chance of seeing some accumulating snowfall. Not all of us getting in on it. Definitely going to feel a difference with this cold front. I usually do. My knees usually start hurting the day before, but looking at that aches and pains forecast, you're definitely going to be feeling it as the pressure starts to drop with that cold front moving in, especially overnight Thursday early as we head into your Friday. I'm going to go back to this impact map for you guys to kind of show you if you wanted another better look at it. I'm going to pull up this our Facebook page and see if y'all have any questions before we kind of hop off here, but try to get out and enjoy today. It's really going to be nice out there, even though it is a little bit chilly, but try to soak up some of that sunshine, as we're not really going to see a whole lot of it until we get probably mainly heading into next week, mainly Sunday there, but it's still going to be pretty chilly out there. But yeah, doesn't look like anyone has any major questions. If you do, I will come back and answer them. If not, you can also go to my WVLT Facebook page and I can answer any questions you have for you. But we're going to continue to track this cold front over the next several days. Again, it's not really moving until Thursday, and especially the rain to snow is Thursday night to Friday. Some things can change over the next couple of days, but the forecast is kind of heading steady over the past few. We're going to continue to track out today's nice weather, tomorrow's clouds, kind of the warmth ahead of this front before the rain to snow really pushes in towards the end of the week, coming up on WVLT News at Noon. You guys have a good rest of your day.